Harley Guindon, man, he is on a mission. We're going to be talking about his mission. He is the ex-Hells Angels that have been all over the internet doing all kinds of interviews. He looks like he's the new media darling for the news up in Canada for bringing back the Satan's Choice after he left the Hells Angels. So we're going to be talking about that. Also, a member of the Pagans we're going to be talking about as well. Interesting stuff coming up on this one. You know, the biggest thing that comes to mind when I hear some of this is Iron Order. Yes, everybody used to bash on them about mail-in order patches, this and that, but it really does look like a lot of these bigger clubs are taking a page out of their playbook. Because tell me, please, and this is an honest question here. How the hell are you going to start something up in one country, get it here in the United States? The only way to do that is the internet and handing out patches, something that everybody went after the Iron Order at. Can I say hypocrisy, baby? Hypocrisy. We're going to be talking it. Okay. We got to talk about this. It's just not possible unless you got a lot of money, I guess, to travel back and forth to open up chapters here in the States of the Satan's Choice. And hopefully there will be honesty about it. That's basically the only way to do it is the internet. Something everybody banged on the Iron Order about. But we have been seeing it time and time again with all kinds of clubs. And for those that say, well, the top 1%ers don't do that, come on, man. Don't be stupid. Come on, stupid. Don't do it. You see it all over the internet now. And it has blown up, I would have to say, the past 5 freaking years. The TikToks, the YouTubes, all kinds of stuff, man. Hopefully they're using the internet as a tool and not the way to do it like some of these clubs are doing. Yeah, get people out to your clubhouse parties, open houses, but still remain intact the traditions that was an MC. Just saying, man. Just saying. Let's go into this right now, man. Vancouver Sun. Oh, Kim Boylan, man. She's been doing it since I've been doing it, man, back in 2011. Former Hells Angel brings revived biker club Satan's Choice to Abbotsford. I guess this is British Columbia, and that's a no-no up in Canada. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Yes, it is right. He is saying, well, wait a second. Breaks. Former Hells Angel Harley Guindon says he's not bringing the revived Satan's Choice biker club to BC to start any trouble. I guess he is. See, this is what happens when I read it at the same time I'm covering it. We're not looking for a problem. We don't want a problem, right? We just want to have a motorcycle club in every province. Yeah, that's going to cause a problem up there, I think. Canada, different story than the United States. 81 is going to get pissed. Yes, especially an ex-member doing it. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy over this Harley Guindon, especially his father and stuff. But this ain't going to be too pretty with 81 up there. You got to remember, yeah, you might got to patch a chapter, but you still have to be able to back it up. We'll see if that happens. The Oshawa businessman said he heard from many across the country tired of the way the Hells Angels have operated over the years. See, I told you, internet. So would this be considered an internet club? You know what? I'm just asking the question, okay? Before you get all your pearls in a jam here. Just asking. For 25 years, we've had a thumb down us saying, you can't do this, you can't do that, he said. Well, wait a second. You were a part of that, were you not? You were part of the Hells Angels that were saying that. It's their way or their no right. Well, you know, I bet if you were still patched as an angel, you would be singing a different tune, but that's just an opinion. Last summer, he restarted the choice. In Ontario, several Satan Choice chapters or charters have been formed across Canada since then. Goes on to say the gang, actually led by his father, come on, Kim, you were doing so good without the gang stuff. Barney in the 1960s and was the largest in Canada before the Hells Angels moved in. The Choice patched over to the Angels in 2000. There were no BC members in the revived Satan's Choice until this week when Abbotsford chapter officially opened. Giddens said the Abbey group pictured on his Facebook and TikTok pages. There it is. Monday, though already has a clubhouse, though he could decline to say where it was. Well, they're going to find out anyway. It's the internet. Internet bros. That's what I call these new clubs, man. Internet bros. He said 3 more BC charters. Come on, they're popping up everywhere. Damn, Iron Order on steroids. Oh no, I'm going to get the hate now for saying that. Here it comes. Write it in. You'd have put it at the email info@InsaneThrottleBikerNews.com. While you're at it, hit HarleyLiberty.com, man. Awesome stuff going on over there. Gut Buster, man. Yes, and a bimbo named Candy. Anyway, we're sitting at 400 members. There it is. 200 American members. Ho, 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 ho. You just gave away the 200 in the United States, and you're not going to tell me it's not internet related. Bull beans. My goodness gracious. Hey, it's not my club. I don't care. I'm just saying the hypocrites out there. By contrast, the Hells Angels has more than 100 BC members and 10 chapters since the gang started in 83. It looks like they're freaking just bumping up there. Damn, the reach of the internet. And I guess the agency, they got an anti-gang combined forces special enforcement unit. Yes, they're going to be bringing those guys in the red suits around. Let's see here. Boring. Let's see here. I don't have bad blood with BC. I was actually respectfully going to not come to BC just out of respect, not fear, that I have for BCHA. We just want to ride our bikes from one side of the country to another. Yeah, this is going to be a big deal, man. Satan's Choice, they got 200 members here in the United States. Boy, is that going to be growing like weeds, let me tell you. But I don't ever want to hear from you motorcycle club purists about how, well, they're recruiting off the internet and being hypocritical. Yeah, I just don't want to hear it anymore. You know, you're going to look foolish. You're going to look stupid because it's right in front of your eyes. There's no way that 200 members in the United States have popped up all over the place without the internet being helpful. We're going to be talking about this pagan stuff right after this. Buy the book, man. Hey, everybody, don't forget to get your copy of Power and Betrayal, baby. It's available on Amazon right now. It is the latest book, man. My story of outlaw motorcycle club life. It's part of the Betrayal series. You can also get Brotherhood and Betrayal on Amazon. Go get your copy now and support the show. Rock on. Rock on, baby. Don't forget HarleyLiberty.com. You'll have a good old time over there. Anyway, what we go here? We got it going on. KMZU 100.7. It looks like this is from Colin Shaw. Members of the Motorcycle Club Pagans sentenced for 2022 assault in blue screens. Yes, that's finally coming to an end. I remember that, man. Goes on to say a Springfield man was sentenced in federal court in Kansas City yesterday for taking part in a gang assault in Blue Springs. A member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club, 26-year-old Brandon Hodge, also known as Youngblood, was sentenced to 57 months in prison without parole for assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering against a member of a rival club. He was found to be one of the 13 members of the Pagans who chased and forced a lone rival gang member off the road in Blue Springs on September 17th, 2022. The Pagans were armed with firearms and at least one axe handle. The rival gang member was shot 7 times during the incident. A little overkill there. Hodge was a prospect with the Pagans at the time and was awarded a club patch for participating. Yep. Now the next 57 months in prison. Really shot him 7 freaking times by himself. Oh my God, it's getting crazy out there. Crazy. What do y'all think, man? Let me know in the comment section. Hit the like and subscribe button. It would be helpful. We are throttled literally down on YouTube. They have this new AI verification deal where they won't even trust you if you sign in and tell them your age. So now they try to guess it, and my channel's got caught up in it over 18 crap, so they don't recommend it, any of that stuff. So if you like and share and all that, that helps the show out for me. But yeah, let me know in the comment section about 200 members, boom, right off the bat in the United States. My God, that's a lot. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Rock on, baby.